how awarding the school is of their students. Every term there's an academic awards, a sports awards, and they really want to appreciate their students' hard work. And that's something that I wasn't used to when I first joined CDS. I was so surprised at, what's this academic sports awards we're going to? And when I received that first sportsmanship award, it really felt special to me.
I'm Agnes Stowicki, Managing Editor with Our Kids. We're speaking with insiders from Canada's leading private and independent schools to bring you insights into school programs, culture, traditions, and leadership. This includes insights from parents, alumni, and administration. This is the Our Kids Insider Perspective.
The thing I appreciated most about the country day school was definitely the community. I joined CDS back in grade 7, and I didn't really have any friends at the time or know anybody that went there. But right away, I just felt so welcomed by my classmates and my teachers, and I just really felt like I was a part of this community from the second I put on my CDS uniform. And from grade 7 until I graduated in grade 12, I was always a part of a sports team or a club like the student council. And just having that sense of belonging and being a part of something, I think is so special. And you build these amazing relationships with your classmates and your teachers. And you just walk down the hallways and you always see a smiling face. And I think that is so special about the country day school and why I enjoyed my time there so much. I think the thing that differentiates the country day school the most from other schools are the opportunities that CDS allows their students. Whether you're into music, debate, sports, academics, they really have all these opportunities for you. And if you don't know what your interests are, you can try new things. Like I know myself in grade 7, I knew I liked hockey, but I didn't know what else I would be into. And I learned through different classes that I loved drama, and I joined the drama class, and I never would have thought I would be performing at assemblies in front of my whole school, but that opportunity just really got me out of my comfort zone. And I think that's what's so special about CDS is you can really try new things and join a different team, join a different club, and everybody is so welcoming. I know in grade 9, I was approached by one of my teachers, Miss S, who's now Miss Leacock, and she goes, "Ali, you should join the rugby team." And I thought about it. I'm like, I think I should stick to my softball. Like I enjoyed that in middle school, but I just kind of took that leap and I was like, you know what, let's try this new sport. And I ended up loving it. I played my entire high school, my 4 years there, and it was one of my favorite experiences. And so all the different opportunities CDS provides their students with, even their facilities. Their beautiful theater, if you're into drama, sports, we have the back 40, which is a beautiful piece of land where you can explore the outdoors, and the dome where you can practice. And I definitely think that CDS has so many opportunities for people to try new things and step out of their comfort zone, which definitely differentiates from other schools. If the country day school were a person and I were to introduce someone and say, hey, this is my friend, CDS, I would definitely describe them as caring, enthusiastic, and dependable. Hey, here's my friend CDS. They're very caring because everybody at the school, they want you to succeed and they want you to excel in what you do. And they really care about if you're having a good time, if you're making friends, if you're doing well in your classes, and if you're enjoying your sports team. CDS definitely cares about you as a person. You're not just a student there, you are an individual. And they're also very dependable. Whether you're nervous for a test or an upcoming presentation, the teachers at CDS are so special. I think that they really like being there. They enjoy their job. They want to help you. And if you have this test that you're nervous for, they'll show up early in the morning and help you go over that last question. So they're very dependable. They've got your back, the teachers, the school. And I guess last, I think I said enthusiastic. CDS really encourages you try new things. And I know at CDS, when I was in grade, I think 10, we ran a bubble soccer event, which was a new to the school. We've never done bubble soccer before. And the school is like, yep, let's do it. They're really open to trying new things, trying new events. And they just really encourage the students to be their best they can be. And that's CDS summed up. When I think back at CDS, the thing that definitely stands out the most was our school spirit. And I think that sense of community and that school spirit really connects the students at the school. I remember, whether it's the after school coffee houses, people come back at 6 o'clock after classes and they sing, do poetry. In our events, like the Terry Fox Run, you dress up in your house colors. I think I was in Ebert's. I was dressed up in all blue, and that sense of school spirit and community definitely connects all the students. People want to be there. You want to be building those relationships, getting house points, and I think that definitely is a huge part of CDS that makes everything so special. When I think about CDS and I talk to the CDS about friends, I always say the biggest thing I learned there was balance. And I know that's the school logo, education with balance, but it is so true. And it's something that I took with me after CDS into my undergrad and into my work life, and how important balance is to have in your life. Yes, academics are very important, but so are the relationships you build. So are having an outlet to play a sport. And that's where CDS definitely values balance. They encourage you to try out for a new team. They don't want their students to go home after the class day ends. They want you to join that club, join that sport. And that is something that I value and I take with me after CDS, is having that balance in life, work, life balance, and relationships with your friends and family. It's all so important. It's something that CDS values and I definitely value as well. I think the first thing that came to mind when I was asked this question is the food. I think people would be so surprised at how amazing the CDS dining hall food is. I had some great lunches there. And I remember, I think I was in grade 9 or 10 when the dining hall was first built and we moved from eating in the senior school foyer into the dining hall. So that will be definitely, that's the first thing that came to mind. But besides the dining hall, I think something that students and families would find really surprising about the school would be how awarding the school is of their students. Every term there's an academic awards, a sports awards, and they really want to appreciate their students' hard work. And that's something that I wasn't used to when I first joined CDS. I was so surprised at, what's this academic sports awards we're going to? And when I received that first sportsmanship award, it really felt special to me. And I wasn't expecting that kind of thing when I first joined the school. So maybe I didn't phrase that right, but definitely something surprising to me was just how the school awards their students and really makes them feel appreciated, for sure. I started CDS in grade 7, so I was about 13 or 14 years old. I don't really remember what age that is, but those 6 years at CDS had shaped me in ways that I didn't really know until after I left CDS. I think I gained a lot of confidence at Country Day, and I could step out of my comfort zone, but in an environment where I felt safe to do so, whether I was trying a new sport or if I was kind of, going up on stage for a drama performance, and I was nervous, and that's something that I would never have done, but CDS allowed me to and gave me that confidence to grow and do things I wouldn't usually do before. And it kind of gave me that confidence outside of CDS to try new things. I know when I graduated CDS and I went to Queen's University, I was so scared of being in these classroom sizes, lecture halls of 400 people, where you're used to the classroom size of 20 people. But with CDS, I learned how to make relationships with people and how to be confident in what you're doing. That really helped me after graduation. This is a very tough question for me to answer because when I think back about my 6 years at CDS, I only have fond memories and I had these amazing experiences, which sounds crazy of 6 years at the same school. And I don't know how it could have been better. I really thought about this question hard because I can't think of anything I would have changed about my experiences. I have no regrets except if only I could have played my sport of the term, whatever it was. I played basketball in the fall term, and then I played either hockey or volleyball in the winter term, and then rugby in the spring season. And so I never had the chance to be a part of one of Mr. Garby's and Miss B's amazing drama plays. And that was one of the reasons I joined CDS, was to really dive into that theater side of it. And I didn't get to do that as much as, and that was my own personal doing. I kept wanting to play on a sports team. And so the only thing that could have made my experience better is if I was a part of one of those plays. I got to see them all and I got to watch them all, and they were amazing. I definitely recommend, if you can be a part of one of those amazing plays, that you do and you take that opportunity, because that's something that I never did. And I regret it. I wish I could have been in one of those plays. But I did get my dose of drama being in the drama class for about 4 or 5 years. But I think that would be the only thing that could have made my experience better, is being a part of that. But that is such a hard question to answer because my experience at CDS was just so genuinely so amazing, and I loved it. It's wild to think that I graduated 5 years ago from CDS, because I still remember it so clearly in my graduation day, and just being at the school thinking, wow, I'm so lucky to have had that opportunity. And so over time, my perspective of country has only grown fonder. I think when I was at CDS, I knew how lucky I was to be a part of something so special. And even after I've graduated from Queens, and I had that experience, I still think back about how lucky I was and fortunate to be able to have gone to CDS and have been given these opportunities. And I thank my parents for dragging me there, because I didn't want to go at first, because I didn't want to leave my old friends from my old school. And CDS was one of the best decisions I made, was going there in grade 7. So I definitely think that my perspective has changed, like, even it's grown even better over time. And I definitely want my future kids to have that same opportunity, to be able to go there and experience the magic of CDS, where you walk down the hallways, everybody, everybody knows you, and you just have that sense of community. And CDS was a lot of fun. You have all the events to look forward to, the coffee houses, the semi-formals, school trips, and it's just something that I'm very fond of. I've really enjoyed CDS. It's a great experience for sure. I don't want to sound like a broken record, but I think that one of the reasons for recommending the school would be their opportunities that CDS provides. That is definitely one of my biggest things that I enjoyed the most about CDS, and why I would recommend it to someone else, and why I want my future kids to attend. But secondly, I think CDS really does a great job at preparing students for the post-life graduation. They're very encouraging of students, going to universities, and we go on those university tours to see where you're best fit. And if you decide that university or college isn't what's right for you, they really help you prepare for that gap year, and really encourage you to do what's best for you as an individual, and not what's best for the whole class. They really just want to focus on you. And I think the third reason I would recommend Country Day is just it's a special place. You're in this beautiful property, you have the back 40, you have all these opportunities to go outside, be on a sports team, join a club. And I know that kind of goes back to my first reason of opportunities, but I think that third reason then would have to be just how fun it is. And I truly had a fun time there. Yes, I would recommend CDS to my friends and family any day. This is something my parents would be great at answering, because I was their grade 6 daughter who didn't want to go to CDS. I didn't want to change schools. I loved my friends, and I didn't want to wear a uniform. And of course, they were right. They sat me down and they said, Ali, you're going to country day, you're going to love it. And that's it. And of course they were right. I loved it. I even loved the uniform. I absolutely loved waking up, not having to decide what to wear that day. And I think something I would say to prospective parents is that CDS is one of the best opportunities you could give to your kid. You really learn a lot about yourself in those developing years, and at CDS it's a very safe place to grow and to explore your interests and make friends. And everybody there wants to be there. I never would have thought I wanted to be picked up at 6 o'clock at night, like after school. I wanted to be, when classes are done, you're out the door, you go home. But at CDS, everybody wants to be there. You sign up for a club, you sign up for a sport, and you're staying after school until 4:30. You're at games until 5, and you're playing a game, you're doing a practice, and people want to be at CDS. So yeah, I definitely stick with it if your child is like me and they don't want to go, because it was one of the best things for me, definitely looking back. This is a very easy answer for me. The best advice I could give to any new student, no matter what grade you're joining, whether it's, you're in kindergarten, you're joining as a lifer, you're joining in grade 7 like myself, you're joining in grade 10, or for that final year in grade 12, the best advice I could give is to get involved in the school and get involved in the community, even if it's something so small like, joining a club. There's so many different clubs that CDS offers, and all the different sports and drama opportunities, the debate team, or even just going on that school trip that they offer. You can always say no, but I recommend definitely being involved in the school community and, just working hard and enjoying it. It goes by so fast, as I know, and even the 4 years after CDS went by even faster. But the best advice I could give is definitely to get involved, have fun, and just enjoy your time while you're there. Enjoy the assemblies on Monday mornings, the Thursday morning foyer assemblies, if you guys still do that. Definitely just getting involved, getting to know your teachers. There are some great people at CDS, and that's my advice.
For more information about this school, you can visit their profile at ourkids.net.